Okay, g'day guys. Today we're looking at another situation. So Mr. Cat that was stuck up in the tree in the last video has gone for a bit of a wander, a very large wander actually, and his smart friend is trying to find him. So he knows his friend has gone 100 kilometers east and 75 kilometers south, and he's trying to find the shortest distance to his friend. Now, in order to do this, he needs to know both the distance to his friend and the angle, which we'll draw in now, and we'll draw it in green. So we're drawing in this angle here, so we need to find that as well. So the first thing we'll do, we'll try to find the distance. So the distance, we're going to use the a squared plus b squared equals c squared, because we know two sides. We're trying to find the third side. So we'll label this side C. We'll label this side up here. We'll call it A here. And we'll call this other one B. So now all we have to do is simply substitute in. If you want to try this now without my help, have a go. Otherwise, we'll get into it. So 100 squared plus 75 squared. And so if we put that in our calculator, if you want to put that in your calculator and try it, and you'll get 15625. And so that's equal to c squared. So c squared equals that. Equals 15625. And that means c equals the square root of that. So if we go c equals square root 15625, and you should get for that 125. If you don't get that answer, try it again. Oh, that looks like an S. And one other thing we need to add in is units, so kilometers. If you still don't get the right answer, leave a comment and I'll help you out. But that should be the answer. Now, before we move on, we're going to do a quick game. So what you're going to do is think of any number. So I'd say 6. So pick your number, and then I want you to times it by 3. So mine would be 18. So write this down as you're going, like I'm doing. So I got 18 there. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to add 6 to your new number. So 18, mine would be 18 plus 6. And so I'd add 24 now. Next thing you're going to do is divide your new number by 3. So 24 divided by 3. I get 8. So I'm at 8 so far. Then you're going to just subtract your original number. So go back to the start, look at what your original number was from the number you just calculated. So I'd go 8 minus 6. And you should get 2 as your final answer. Now the other thing we need to find is the angle. So looking at the angle, the first thing we need to do is decide what function we're using, what trigonometry function we're using. So we have SOHCAHTOA here. We know two sides, so we can find the angle using that. So we know that this side here, the 100 kilometer, is our adjacent because it's right next to the angle, and this far side is the opposite because it's opposite the angle. So from that we know we have the opposite and the adjacent, so we must be using tan. So we can write our tan down immediately. So tan, and since we know two sides and we're not solving for a side, we know we're going to be using the inverse tan, so tan -1. So this will be our angle. We'll call it x, I guess. So tan of x is going to be equal to our opposite, which is going to be 75, and our adjacent, which is going to be 100. Cool. Okay, so putting that in our calculator, we can solve that. If you want to try on your calculator while I try on mine, I can get it up. There we go. You won't be able to see it, but I am currently calculating it. So we want 75 divided by 100 in our... Actually, I will show you what I'm doing because it is a little bit weird. So I got 37. If we just go 2SF, two significant figures, 37 degrees. Or if you want to go 1 dp, it would have been 36.9. So that, or 36.9 if you want to round to one decimal place. That's not very good. There we go. There we go. There we go. 1 dp. Okay. So if you're doing this in your calculator, what you want to do is you want to get to the inverse tan. So it should be like click shift, which should be at the top left, and then tan, if you have a scientific calculator, it is. And then what you want to do in this part here is you want to put this part here, the 75 over 100. So 75. I'm going to redo that because it looks like 35. 75 over 100. And that should give you your x value, which is what we got up here or over here, depending on how you want to do it. So 36.9, 1 dp, or 37 if we want to round up. So our smart cat knows to go at a 37 degree angle from this horizontal line here, and he wants to go 125 kilometers, and then he should find his friend. Hope that helped.